All right, guys, so we are starting out this video with a real quick shiny Dwebble check. We just did a raid. This spot normally has good raids, but I do not have a lot of luck when it comes to like service. So I did have to exit out after beating the Dwebble and hop back in to start the encounter. So I thought I would get a shiny Dwebble. Unfortunately, as you can see here, it is not a shiny Dwebble. With that being said, I just want to thank you guys for jumping into another Chrysalineus YouTube video. I'm going to go over to Rio Vista and we're going to get started talking about Machop Community Day.
As always, guys, welcome back to another Chrysalineus YouTube video. Remember, if you're new here or you're just checking out the channel every once in a while, by subscribing and commenting on any video on the channel, you are entering yourself in a giveaway I'm doing once we hit 100 subscribers for a free Pokemon Go watch. So if you're interested in getting one of these and you're watching the videos anyway, hit the subscribe button and it will enter you in there as long as you comment as well. So today, guys, let me make sure my Pokemon watch is going on here. So it's catching Pokemon in the background. We got a quick Snivy check, nothing there. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go Community Day and January's featured Pokemon, which is going to be Machop. It's very, very cool. There's a lot of reasons I'm looking forward to this specific Community Day, but let's jump into, for anybody who's new to Pokemon Go or just jumping in, might not have a lot of experience with Pokemon Go Community Day, let's jump into kind of what is Pokemon Go Community Day. Well, Pokemon Go Community Day is when they pick a certain day of the month and they feature a certain Pokemon, and that Pokemon spawns in mass. So Pokemon Go Community Day is really great for when you're trying to get a bunch of candy to evolve a Pokemon, or you just need more of this really good Pokemon. And it also normally features an exclusive move once you evolve the featured Pokemon to its final stage evolution. This month's Community Day is going to be Machop, which is going to be very, very, very cool. I'm super excited about that. And there's a couple things we should know about Community Day. You're going to be seeing over 300 Pokemon depending on how long you're playing for, and you're going to want to catch as many as possible. You're also going to have a set of bonuses that take place during the Community Day hours, and they are different depending on each Community Day. So we'll go into what exactly Machop is specifically featuring as well. But you're going to want to be in a spot where either you have enough Pokeballs and items to last you throughout the event, or where you can quickly replenish those items that you're spending while you're catching all these cool Pokemon. This Pokemon Go Community Day is a little bit special and different than the last ones we've been experiencing, because now we have the opportunity to get extra large candies for Pokemon. Extra large candies they work essentially the same as regular candies, except they let you power Pokemon from level 40 all the way to level 50, depending on how many you use. So to give you an example, I'll pull up a Snover. So there's four different kind of resources that you can obtain by catching Pokemon. You've got Stardust, you've got your regular candy, as you can see I've got Snover, you've got your extra large candy, and your Mega Energy. Mega Energy is a different thing altogether. You get those from Mega Raids, but the extra large candies work the same as regular candies. So I'm going to go ahead and try and power up this Snover, and you can see that it's using a bunch of my candies if I went through with this. And then once you get to level 40, it starts using your extra large candies. So you power it up the same, you just need extra large candies, which have just been introduced into the game. So this Community Day is going to be special because it's the first Community Day with one Pokemon that we're going to have the ability to get extra large candies. Now I do want to make it known that you can only get extra large candies if you are level 40 or above. So if you're grinding to level 40, keep on the grind, don't worry about the extra large candies right now. Just catch as many Pokemon as you can. If you have some high Machops that you get from this event, keep those till you hit level 40 and then transfer them later. Anyway, it's very cool. Last Community Day in December was a Reflect Community Day, where it was all 11 Pokemon from the previous, or it was 12 because we had Magmar and Electabuzz, all 12 Community Day Pokemon on one day. So we didn't really have an opportunity to build up a whole lot of extra large candies during that event because we were seeing so many different kind of Pokemon. With Machop, it's only going to be Machop, sprinkled in a few random spawns every now and again, but it's only Machop, so we're gonna have the opportunity to hopefully power up 2 or 3 to level 50, depending how hard we grind. So with that being said, now that we have an idea of what Community Day is and what you can kind of expect, let's take a look at the graphic and kind of see what kind of things you can expect during specifically Machop Community Day. So I do want to say real quick that I'm not responsible for creating these graphics. I use them as a resource as a trainer because they help out my gameplay, but other people make these graphics, they post them online, and they're super helpful if you get lost in like the paragraphs of info that Niantic puts out. So we've got Machop, our featured Pokemon. The little stars on the side indicate that it can be shiny, which is the case for every Community Day Pokemon. The exclusive move that this Pokemon will learn, evolving him all the way to his 3rd stage, Machamp, is going to be Payback. Now Payback is going to change up the PvP scene a little bit, and the ideal move set for a Machamp final stage is going to change a little bit. So you're definitely going to want to evolve him during these hours so that you can get the exclusive move. Now the bonuses we're going to see are 3 times catch Stardust, a 3-hour incense duration. They normally last 1 hour, but during this event, you drop an incense, it's going to last for 3 hours. If you're not super interested in catching a bunch of Machops, around 4:55, if you drop an incense, it will still last for 3 hours, but you would get the 3 hours worth of regular spawns instead. So that's another way you can take advantage of it, even if you're not participating in Community Day. So Community Day will last from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on January 16th. So large time frame. If you can play the whole thing, that's excellent. If not, you have about 6 hours to hop in, see if you can get some shinies. So here's our little graphic. There's regular Machop at the top there. There's the green shiny Machop. That's what you're going to be chasing during this event. You got your green and blue Machop, the 2nd stage, and this is what your final stage evolution Machamp will look like. He's an awesome green, really like it. And then, as with every other Community Day, there is a special paid research. It is $1. It's called Straight to the Top Machop. You'll get this ticket for free if you've bought the Kanto Tour ticket by January 13th. I believe it gives you a rocket radar normally. It gives you a couple other in-game resources that you can really utilize. The $1 really is worth it, but it's not a game-changing experience. So if that's something you're kind of on the fence about, know that the resources do outcost the $1. However, it will not significantly change your gameplay. It gives you a few extra encounters with the featured Pokemon, in this case Machop, but it's definitely not necessary. So with that being said, guys, what are you going to want to do to prepare for Community Day? So you're going to want to make sure you have a lot of bag space. If you are somebody who's limited on Pokecoins and you don't have so much bag space, you're going to have to do a little bit more work day of, or you're going to have to hopefully stock up some coins before then to upgrade your bag space. So the first thing we're going to look at is Pokeballs. As you can see, I'm pretty dry right now. Unfortunately, Community Day is about a week away, so I have time to build these Pokeballs up. You're going to want about 200 Pokeballs that you can use. Alright, now that we've tackled a little bit about what Community Day is and kind of some of the bonuses you can expect, let's talk about how you can prepare for Machop Community Day. The main thing you're going to want to focus on is Pokeballs and bag space. If you do not have a lot of bag space and you are unable to upgrade your bag space before that event, you're going to have to do a little bit more work day of. It's not significant, but it is something to note. So, these red Pokeballs, if you have the Go Watch, you're going to want a lot of red Pokeballs, and then everybody should have as many Ultra Balls as possible. Ultra Balls have the highest success rate of catching a Pokemon, and then the regular red balls are the only ones that can be used with your Pokemon Go Watch. So the watch catches Pokemon for you. It's a huge, huge help on Community Day when you're trying to click as many as you can and you miss a few. Especially if you're moving around, walking, or someone's driving you around. So if you are in a place where you can quickly replenish your resources, like here at Rio Vista, let me go out to the map. You can see there's a lot of Pokestops here. This is a pretty popular place in my area for people to play Community Day because you can go around and spin all these stops and keep accumulating Pokeballs. So if you have a place like that that you plan on going for Community Day, you only need about 200, maybe 250 Pokeballs across the 3 different types. If you are somebody who doesn't have something like this, I would really recommend maybe 400 to 500 if you plan on playing the whole event. Some Pokemon are going to get away, some Pokemon are going to use extra balls to catch, but that is definitely something you should note. And if you're not somebody who frequently visits places like this to restock your Pokeballs, then you should start preparing now and conservatively catching up until Community Day. That way you have enough Pokeballs to catch whatever you need to catch. The other thing worth mentioning is if you are trying to get more Machop candies, you're going to want a lot of Pinap berries, and I would also recommend having a lot of raspberries. So to make sure you don't lose your Pokeballs that you've been saving for this event, the raspberries make it a lot easier to catch a Pokemon. So you throw a raspberry before you throw the Pokeball, you have a higher chance at catching it. The Pinap berries don't change the catch rate. However, if you do catch the Pokemon, they provide you more candies for catching that Pokemon. Now, a quick disclaimer, a Pinap berry does not affect your extra large candies, so don't get that in your head. So those are both the berries you're really going to want to focus on during that event. The Nana berries are one of the things you can definitely drop. There we go. Some other things you can get rid of during this event if you're trying to make bag space. Potions. You more than likely won't be doing a lot of battles, so you can discard as many potions as you need to make some space. I'm getting rid of the super, pretty much all of them except for the max potions, and then I'm still going to drop a bunch of my max potions. You're not going to be doing too many battles during this, and your primary focus is the Pokeballs and the berries as well. So you're going to want to make sure you have a good amount of space. Like me right now, I have about 350, maybe more item storage that I can use, and I'm going to try to fill up as much as I can with Pokeballs so I'm prepared for Machop Community Day. In fact, let's spin right here. Only got 2 Pokeballs from that. Broken Roller check? Not shiny. Alright, so let's go back to the bonuses so we can talk a little bit about how you can maximize on them. We've got 3 times catch Stardust. That is amazing. That's the best Stardust bonus you're going to see in game. How exactly does 3 times catch Stardust help you? Well, if you're trying to power up a bunch of Pokemon to get a good team together, or if you're trying to put a second move on a couple Pokemon, you're going to be needing a lot of Stardust, especially if you're planning on leveling up above level 40. So with that being said, the 3 times catch Stardust is the top Stardust bonus we've ever seen in the game. The best way to maximize on this, and if it was any less than 3 times Stardust, I'd say use at your own discretion. But I would recommend hugely dropping a star piece during this event whenever you plan on catching the most. 3 times catch Stardust is a huge bonus, and the Stardust piece gives you 50% more on top of that. So this will be a great way for you to get a bunch of Stardust even if you're not interested in the Machop. So keep catching this day. That's going to be a huge bonus. It's one of my favorites as well. So definitely take advantage of that. It is a huge bonus that makes it a lot easier to accumulate resources. I'd really recommend during this event putting aside at least 2 hours maybe to go take advantage of all these spawns, take advantage of the bonus. I myself will be out with a gang of people. We will be social distancing, doing things safely, but we will be out for the 6 hours. We will likely be at the park that all my other Community Day videos have been filmed at, but we're going to be trying pretty hard to get some awesome shiny Machops. Let's take a look at some of my Machops that I've already got. I really recommend going hard on this guy. Now remember, Machop Community Day is an awesome community day to have because Machop is one of your best raid attackers. You know, if you're raiding a lot of Pokemon, if you're trying to help people, and you're trying to get the legendary or whatever, Machop is a great Pokemon to have, and I really don't think you can ever have too many of them. That's really going to be put into question with this Community Day event because I'm sure we're going to be getting a lot. Hopefully some of the IVs are good on these guys, but as you can see by my collection, I've got a lot of Machops, I've got a lot of Machamps. And remember, when you go to appraise, you can check their IVs, see exactly how good they are. This is my 100% Machamp. I'd like to find another one, maybe shiny, but that's just wishful thinking, I think. Now, the better IV doesn't always mean it's going to be better. You basically want to figure out the Stardust versus IV exchange. So you can't really upgrade their IV at all unless it's a shadow Pokemon. Do not purify a shadow Machop if you get one. But that's the only way you can really change their IVs. So you want to figure out, is it worth it to power up? You know, how good are the IVs? For example, this 100% Machamp I've got here, I got very lucky to get this 100%, and he was actually a high CP when I got him. So it wasn't a huge cost to level him up to 40, and I know I'm going to use him a lot. So I powered this guy up. But before I had that one, I had a lucky 98%. You know, if you have a 100% that is maybe like 300 CP versus a 1000 CP Machop, you might want to go with the 98% that's 1000 CP. So I powered that guy up while he was lucky. I've got a couple Machops here. This is what the shiny is going to look like. You're going to want to get a lot of these guys. And remember, this Pokemon does evolve to Machamp for free from Machop once you trade him. So if you got a bunch of bad Pokemon during the event, you're going to want to find somebody who has some time after to trade a bunch of your Machops. It'll help increase the chance for getting a lucky one, which means it's cheaper to power up. And on top of that, you'll get to re-roll all the bad stats and hopefully get a better IV Machop, Machoke, Machamp, whatever you may have traded. And then once that Machoke comes to you, you can evolve it for free and save all your candies. Anyway, I would recommend saving at least 6 of these so you have a team of really good raid attackers, really good Pokemon to have. They're great against the Go Rocket leaders as well. That's why I'm really excited about this Community Day event, because Machamp has so many great uses in Pokemon Go. And we finally have the ability to catch a bunch of the shiny, which I've only got the one, so I definitely need to get more of them. With that being said, let's take a look into this last event. I really haven't gotten any shinies, except I've got something I've been looking for a while. I'm so excited that I got this. I was trying to chase the Pharaoh Seed in the hatch 2 eggs research. I was holding on to a hatch 1 egg. So once I hatched that egg, obviously I got to complete it. I was expecting a Pharaoh Seed encounter, but no. When I hatched the egg and redeemed the task, I actually got a shiny Meryl. This is super cool. Very excited to finally get this shiny Meryl, and his stats are not bad. So I like that. He's not PvP in terms of if I wanted to level him up beyond 40. When you're looking for a Pokemon to level up beyond 40, remember the ideal IV set does change. So this Meryl, if it was going to be ideal to power up to level 50, it should be 0 attack, 15 defense, and 15 HP. So it's not going to be good to power up to level 50, but it is very cool. Still a very good Pokemon, especially if I evolve it to Azumarill. Very excited about that. So guys, I hope this video is going to help you. Hope you get some good shinies during Community Day. I'm going to be meeting up with some friends. My brother's going to be joining me for the first time on a Community Day, which I'm really excited about, and I'm hoping to get a bunch of shiny Machamps. Remember, in all of my other Community Day videos, I've gotten 20 plus shinies. So if you're somebody who, you know, you've been shiny dry for a while because these events haven't been giving us a lot of Pokemon that can be shiny, this is going to be a good time to get out there, catch some shinies, enjoy yourself, and see those sparkles when you encounter a Pokemon. So good luck to you trainers. Remember, subscribe to Chrisalanius, comment on any video for an opportunity to win yourself a Pokemon Go Gotcha Watch. That being said, guys, I'm going to go around this place a little bit, see if I can get some last minute encounters with Snivy. I still haven't gotten the shiny there. Oh, claim reward for 200 Stardust. And I'm going to restock my Pokeballs a little bit so I can be ready for Machop Community Day. I'll see you guys out in the next video.